Hi,
Hi.
Adi.
Hi. Today we have RK sir, and he's founder of a COACHR platform. And today we are going to actually have a discussion with him, take his experience and value-added feedback for people, those who are laid off and those who are looking for a new career in their job. I am introducing RK sir for this. He has huge experience in HR field, and he has deal with all kind of scenarios where laid off has happened, decision being done, and giving opportunity to new people, those who are laid off from the companies. So I think this is a great chance for us to take his advantage of getting the experience from his huge journey that he has, and see how he is going to help us in this series of conversation. And I'm sure his experience is going to help us a lot, and is going to benefit all the candidates, those who are looking for a new job career. Hello, RK sir. Uh,
Yes,
so
sorry.
yeah,
Thank you for your introduction.
yeah. RK sir, this recording is going to be just for helping people, those who are looking for new job. And you already know that layoff being happening in a huge way, mass layoff happening throughout the Silicon Valley and across the globe also. Majorly the senior professionals are actually getting impacted here. So, what do you think? What is your view on that? The layoffs being happening, and how do you see that?
Yes, it's more than individual performance. Actually, companies are optimizing costs. And in the current scenario, there is AI and tech revolution taking place at a fast pace. So it's like a business survivor and restructuring just to remain competitive and survive in the scenario. That's the key reason of this layoff happening. But given the fact that yes, the demand, the upcoming demand is also that we need to evolve faster. We need to not only say upgrade ourselves, but also learn new skills. What is happening at the senior level that most of the time that the learning curve plateaus. They get into comfort zone, and then it affects their employability. So the pace of learning, pace of moving along with the emerging requirement is the crux here. So it's better that we evolve, we learn, and stay updated with the market movement or market trends. That would help us. And why senior professionals? Because also they are, they are in the higher cost bracket. While they
Right, right,
upgrade the new beach, the new say generation, they are coming up with the new skills. For example, AI, and
right,
learning and implementing that at the lower level with lower cost people is becoming easier.
right. Yeah, sir, you rightly said. Even the AI coming into picture, we can see that in the market, all the job postings being done, all with AI engineer and AI lead and manager. It's not without AI at all nowadays in the market. That's how I can see, and rightly said by you. Even be it a junior, senior professional, they have to be upskilled themselves by AI tools which are being utilized in the market. Rightly said by you, and thank you for that. So, second query that I have, just to help people to understand, do you think that government is aware of this mass layoff, and is any steps being taken by government about this layoff being happening? Because media also, I don't see much things going on in using, even in media being exposing that part. So, if is there anything happening via both the parts, and if they are not happening, what we should do, and if they are happening, what is happening in the market? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question that I have.
Very pertinent question. In fact, say media is highlighting those layoffs, and maybe past 4 5 years, you might have seen that lot of layoff news coming up. But what happens for those who are in the news? Government is aware, but the action part is an area where government still has to work. They are taking initiatives, for example, skill building across the country. A lot of initiatives on skill development,
AI
upgrading
especially. Yeah.
have been taken up. Even government is entering into the area of AI skill upgradation.
Right.
But the pace of change is so fast that we need to fix ourselves faster before government supports or intervenes. So you cannot wait for policy to fix your situation or save your career. You have to upgrade yourself as quickly as possible.
Right. Right. Yeah. Sir, third query I have is a lot of people, rigorously, professionals especially, they are rigorously looking for job. Those who got laid off, and a lot of challenges are there in front, especially the senior category part. So, what are solutions we have for them so that they get into a job quickly, into the market? Because you can see all coaches being jumping into the market with 99 rupees free, all kind of master classes, everyone going into teaching, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of posting being happening on AI. So much of noise is there, and for a particular candidate or a person who is looking for immediate job, so it's a big challenge for them what to adopt, what to learn, what not to learn. So what do you think, what is the solution for this so that they get into a job immediately?
Yeah, you you rightly pointed out that there's a lot of noise in the coaching business, and a lot of people are jumping into this bandwagon. So the situation is that the people can apply, keep applying for new jobs,
Right.
but more than applying, the requirement now is creating the personal brand. The requirement is now to differentiate ourselves. The requirement is now to upskill ourselves in terms of AI. And more than job, the requirement is also to understand where does my earning potential lie. So more than focusing on the job, the factors of branding, positioning, understanding the earning capability of the self, understanding our own strength, and then pushing ourselves towards new learning, that will help us instead of applying blindly. So we need not apply blindly to every job, but we need to differentiate ourselves. We need to position ourselves. For example, positioning ourselves on the LinkedIn, the resume should reflect the achievements, the impact, not just the experience per se.
Skills. Right.
Skills. So these are the ways, I think: positioning, branding, learning new skills, and identifying our own earning capacity and potential, and then focusing on that would be a better proposition than applying blindly.
Yeah, thanks. This is great, sir. About this is going to help a lot, at least to the people those who are not into or not into the market, or not they don't have much visibility into the market. This is going to help them a lot so that they can implement this in their journey. So next thing I have is to understand. Let's say some layoff happens, is there any importance in terms of doing introspection or a reflection what went wrong in the previous experience, what we did? Is that something which is important to consider when this happens, and then to move further? Is that going to help?
Uh, this introspection usually does not happen while people make career choices.
Right.
Long back, people get into some career with some reference or just for the sake of earning something, and over the period they drift into the career, only to
Right.
realize later, at a later point of time, that they have not remained relevant for the role, or
Right.
their personality is not matching with the job
Matching.
requirement.
Right.
So understanding and this is a important part of self-awareness. This self-awareness creates a path for relearning and repositioning ourselves. And how can one be self-aware? Maybe we can take feedback from our superior, our peers, our juniors, or have psychometrics. All those things can help us understand, or an introspection itself. Where did I go wrong in my career journey that today I am getting redundant?
Right.
Is that my skill outdated, or I didn't focus on my learning path? So
Right.
that introspection is very important, and that introspection paves the way for improving self and repositioning self. So I would say that in this era, self-awareness is key to going ahead in career. And it's important that we step back, reflect, and then restart or relaunch our career.
Right. Great. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So next thing I have, RK sir, in the market right now, you have seen the day by day the technology is, it's weirdly in some way, because day by day few things are new. Not just few things. There are so many things going on in the market that it's very challenging for anyone to understand what skills should I learn, right? And so that the skills that are there which can be upskilled in themselves, and then they can learn and then immediately implement and probably showcase themselves in the market. But what all those skills they should focus, so that immediately they should get job, because challenges are there, right? Especially in a senior category part, where they are dependent, and then they are dependent on them, they have financial commitments also. So I think in this case, what do you think skills, what kind of skills they should go for, so that they are good into the market?
I would say this is an AI era. The
Right.
revolution is happening in the AI field.
Right.
So whatever my specialization or your specialization is, how can AI be applied to that? And for seniors are at an advantage if they understand AI, they are better placed to apply AI with those learnings and experience.
Right.
And that learning and experience application itself requires a proper communication. So what is it communication? Right from the communication, verbal, written, the AI prompt is also a communication. So
Right.
understanding, applying that is very critical. How a prompt works, how AI converts data into execution part. So we all have different specialization. And what is the AI application in that very area? This is important to know.
Right.
So, but few things remain common and remain, say, relevant across the years is that influencing, communication, managing stakeholders, because ultimately human are there managing AI as well. So
Right.
human emotions are important, and
Right.
using that, understanding that, influencing, impacting stakeholders, all those will remain relevant. So it's not just only upgrading skills, but it's making ourselves, keeping ourselves relevant is important in this era.
Right. Yeah, rightly said, sir. Sir, I would like to add in this from my experience also. I would like to give one example. There was one of my colleague, and he was in a company for 15 years, very senior, and just one company 15 years. And this colleague, he was a manual tester, QA,
Okay.
and throughout 15 years, he never updated himself. And the moment in the recent years when he got laid off, and he was under challenges, stress. Now I have not updated myself, I don't know automation also. AI is another big chunk which I'm not sure how to take it forward. Will I get job? So those factors were there with him. And the moment the last day was done for him, he immediately got offer also from another company, which was almost a 30 to 40% hike that gave him. Um, so I was under this impression this guy didn't update himself. This guy didn't even have knowledge of automation of AI, which everyone is using right now in AI, in QA testing part, quality control part. And then how this guy got a hike also, being a manual tester for so many years, right? And then I realized that during this 15 years of his journey, he just focused on the result oriented part. He just focused on the giving results and value addition to the clients. Clients were so happy that one of his former clients who saw that he's going to get laid off, he immediately saw that he is the best valuable person that he has seen in his QA department. Immediately he contacted and said, hey, we want to hire you, irrespective of whatever knowledge you have, but you have proven yourself and given value delivery and result oriented, whatever was delivery was requiring you to give. So I think that was the best example where I learned not just learning new skills and keeping updated, but even the value delivery part where people miss a lot. People say most of the time they will have perception, I'm getting paid, that's it, whatever I'm given I'll just provide as a value delivery. They never think of whether the money that you are getting is providing exactly exchange value, is exactly the same kind of value that you are delivering, or it is over delivering. Most of the times it should be over delivering, and that's the reason where most of the layoffs happen, when this value delivery part, the value part, exchange value part is lesser than what you're getting. So I think this is what a learning I got from my previous experience, and thought of just adding to our
Very,
conversation.
very relevant, Avi. In fact, say you reminded me of one very important quote that usually the employees are with the employees' mindset, and if they can transform themselves to owner mindset, and that the outcome orientation, that results into good value delivery and also credibility over the period.
Right.
This is very handy. This is very handy in terms of getting jobs, establishing ourselves. So very good example of you shared. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, sir, you rightly said about this word. This is very, I think, a very important word, credibility, and people miss that part. And if I talk about credibility, it's about trust that you have with your organization, and also it's not just trust, but a kind of role that you perform, providing delivery, over delivery with results where they are happy, and it's out of the box performance most of the times. So I think that part a lot of people they are missing, and they are like kind of a mechanical way of working they apply, where they are just getting the work and getting it delivered. I'm getting paid by month, but they never think about the credibility part. Am I actually helping organization to build my trust, or is that something which is going to be hampering my career? So I think that's a great point that you made, while having this conversation.
And
That
interestingly, Avi, those who have built up this and who have that shown that ownership, even if they are laid off, they would be the last to be laid off.
right, right, right. Agreed.
Our organization would avoid laying them off. That's the one point. Ultimately, they would require people to run that.
Right, right. So I think if 80% layoff happens, 20% still there, so they'll be part of that 20%, I believe.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure this is still going to be a challenging, because this conversation is there, and people will still be thinking, what should I do? And they'll be more focusing on problem instead of solutions. Considering this, RK sir, what do you think? Because anyway, this is happening, and most of the seniors, they are getting impacted. What do you think about the way things are happening in the market, and how do you see an opportunity for people, those who want to come out of a 9 to 5 job, and they want to get into probably into entrepreneurship and build things and help more help society in more better way and exponential form, instead of having a individual contributor role in an organization? What do you think, how this looks in the market right now to you, and is there any opportunity and good thing that people can have at this moment?
Yeah, this era and this situation is giving a lot of opportunity for the hidden job market.
Mhm.
In fact, say people were accustomed to only jobs, 9 to 5 job
Right,
in yesteryears, but now the variety of opportunity, I would not say job, but earning capability and earning potential or career instead of job, I would say variety of careers available are far more.
right,
And that, you see that there is boom in freelancing, consulting,
right. Remote jobs.
remote jobs, and even, to that extent, there is some statement that, 1% billion companies or may come into the being.
Right. It's already there in the market where two, three people running whole company and billion-dollar company, which is already existing in the market as well right now.
Yeah. So in the recent past, building digital products, building online platforms, coaching, mentoring, you already said that's booming. So these are the areas which is proliferating a lot.
Right.
So we can think of various income streams instead of depending on one thing. So a portfolio income that could serve well. Nowadays you think or you understand of fractional role, fractional CHRO, fractional CTO, fractional marketing CMO. So all this, so there are opportunities emerging of diverse types. So we can have multiple income streams. We can think of that. While we focus on one specialization, we can have, say, options available. We are ready for the next role, next career as well.
Right. Yeah, this gave me a realization for me, which I learned very hard way, is the way you said, because it's again a learning, and we should not go into same mistake. Let's not have one source of income, have multiple source of income, so that if one is not there, other is taken care for your financial commitments. I think that's a great point that you made, RK sir. Next thing, RK sir, I would like to ask is, right now, because if the layoff is happening, the immediate challenge is how I can get into next job. I mean, that's the because the financial challenges will be there. Most of people might have lived in a paycheck to paycheck way. Some might have savings and things like that. So all people are different in their own way, but all will have their financial challenges. And there are few category of the people, those who are probably not financially free, or they can't survive for 1 or 2 months. As such, there'll be financial crunch. So how do you see, how do they solve this in short term and with respect to finance, so that it is taken care and they smoothly have that transition and get a new job without having a, you can say, kind of a psychological suffering in terms of financial challenges?
It's very relevant and emotionally very tormenting question, in fact, for those who are laid off. So the immediate solution, there could be, one approach that one can adopt, an immediate approach or short-term approach, while keeping in the mind the long-term approach as well. So immediate approach may serve in the short term to tide over the financial crisis. For example, trying to get contract jobs, assignments, and also getting connected or being in touch with the network is very important, which serves at this very crucial time. And then, jobs like small duration, petty jobs, or something which can earn quickly, that can be focused in the short term. But simultaneously building capability for the long term, so that whatever in his mind or her mind is there, he gradually finds time to build on that capability. So to tide over, speed, flexibility, that is the requirement. And but gradually have to build skills for long term and for staying relevant as well. So we have to act fast, learn the new skill, and explore what is going to give him the return, monetary return in terms of effort. So that's important, that both short term, long term, he can immediately utilize and also influence or connect with keep updating the network.
Right.
That will be very helpful at this point of time.
Right.
And network may not include just friend circle, but also then he can keep approaching the organization, the HR,
Right.
and the connects, various connects, which can get him at least monetary tide over the situation,
Right.
post which he can definitely build career for the long term.
Right. This is the, what I can say, a limitation where a person has, that's the only way to take it forward. But most of the times, a lot of people, they are thinking out of the box and see how my survival is taken care, irrespective of whether I'm in job or not. You might be looking at the LinkedIn post, someone started with the driving part, irrespective of IT field or whatever it is, right? I can give one example. Just besides my house, there is a shop, and it's a tea shop. And this tea shop guy, he delivers 1,500 glasses per day.
Okay.
1,500 glasses per day, and it's a very good quality tea. And this one glass tea is 20 rupees. So imagine 30,000 per day is getting as a revenue, 9 lakhs per month.
Oh,
I mean, if 9 lakhs per month, let's say that's a revenue, even if we consider the material part and profit part, 2-3 lakhs is going to be a profit for that guy, definitely. I mean, he's not an IT guy. I mean, things like that are there. So I can see people right now should see what all pain problems are there in the market, see if they can solve in some way, not doing social service, but some way they can, the side effect has to be money and adding value to the people's life. So I think that's something which people should start, instead of just having a limitation of getting into a job. And that's not the only way to earn money. That's what my perception is, and learn very hard way, sort of sharing in our conversation as well.
very relevant, Avi. You rightly said that. In fact, many times people struggle with
Right.
the trauma they get from being laid off. But this
Right.
is the best time to reflect, be cool at it, and think in terms of that. This is the opportunity I have got to
Yeah.
put myself
Yes.
for a 10x career growth.
Right.
And that cool and calm self reflection and out of box thinking, you may take few days, okay, you few days somewhere in peace and calm to reflect on your ideas. What can I do?
Right.
People are coming out with n number of ideas, and that is getting say established gradually.
Right.
Right from whether MBA chaiwala to whatever tea stall that you said,
Right.
their earning potential are a lot there. A lot of earning potential is there.
Right.
And you rightly said, and I agree to that. We have to identify pain point,
Right.
and how to address that pain point, and what
Right.
should be the ways, variety of ways which we can address, and adopt one of those and start acting on that. So that could be one way to get into the monetary conversion early and faster.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's great, RK sir. Just coming to the conclusion part of our conversation, I want to little bit hear about the Coach HR platform that you are running, and I was really inspired and impressed what as a company you are doing for people those who are into corporate. And so I just want to hear from your side, what is your intent and what you can say the purpose of this organization, what kind of people and impact it is going to make in the society as such.
Our main goal is to make people future ready in terms of career, and this is this is widely also influenced by the recent layoffs as well. We want to do a lot of things for them. The understanding their earning capability, understanding their future readiness is the one of the area that we want to help people with. And how do we understand? We understand by assessing their skill gap, assessing their branding positioning gap, and also not only this is one side of the skill. The skill is one side, but the other side also we try to understand what are their strengths in terms of psychometrics, so that what could be best suited for the person, what is the how can we utilize that strength into earning potential. So it's a cross section of a skill and the strength of psychometrics to understand ourselves, and that is helping people becoming self-aware, both in terms of where I can prosper and where my skill set lies, what are my strengths. So a combination of this creates career future readiness index, which we try to ascertain for the individual. And then we create a pipeline, a roadmap where we help them support on the new career journey or the making them relevant for future career. So I can say I have a lot of experience inside organization and in HR, grooming people, helping people. So one of the agenda or intent is also that why can't I do that for beyond organization? So this is
Right.
one of the agenda with which I have started, that grooming and helping people, developing people as leaders, helping
Right.
them in their career. So these all as an organization we can serve. With this very purpose, we are here to serve people in their career
Right.
and holistic career so that they prosper and succeed well. And not only support with this few index, but handhold them throughout their career journey. This is
Right.
our approach.
Right. Great. Yeah. So last thing I have before we conclude is you can see so many coaches, coaching platforms, AI courses, um, everyone talking about, getting into a new job and upskill yourself, especially the tech skills, right? And somewhere even the soft skills, I don't see much in the market as such. But then, how do you see this platform, the Coach HR platform, to be different from others? What you can say about that, so that this is very crucial for everyone to understand how it is different from others.
Yes. So it's the skill is one part. The focus for us is also on the aspect of holistic development, and that includes the communication, the influencing, stakeholder management, and those are crucial. I won't say that AI can manage everything. That
Right.
human element is important.
Right.
Even in AI terms, human in the loop is important. So that's the
Right.
otherwise the AI can result into some hallucination as well sometime.
Right.
But we have to, as a human, so human not only in terms of capability, skill building, but also in terms of emotions is important to understand.
Right.
It's important that we also understand the limitations set by ourselves in our mind.
Yeah.
Many
Right.
times, the layoff or any career setback that dampens the confidence. So coming out of that itself for many people, is a challenge.
Mindset. Yeah.
So we try to support on that mindset, how to bring them out of that mindset.
Right.
Once you get out of the mindset, only then you can relaunch your career. And this is one of the big area that we want to focus upon.
Right.
And once people realize that what I can do, what is my talent, then the sky is the limit.
Right.
We have the tagline, realize your talent, and that happens with the support on the mindset, not only on the skill set, but on the mindset. So that's where COACHR is trying to be differentiating itself from other coaches. And also our platform have ex or current HR heads who are trying to support career enthusiasts.
Right.
That's the few things. And we also have certified coaches, ICF certified coaches, ICF certified PCC level coaches who support individuals in terms of their mindset development. So these together form a very powerful combination for career relaunch or career success.
Right. Amazing. This amazing, sir. Thank you, RK sir, for the conversation we are having. And then I hope this is important, that the purpose of this conversation is to help people and understand and see if this conversation helps them to take a step ahead and work on their career path. I'm hoping more such conversation to be coming so that it helps other people and um, that will expedite their search or getting into a complete new job. Thanks, RK sir.
Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah,
Thank you very
and
much.
I hope we'll see you again and we'll come up with some interesting and very positive affirmation kind of conversation, which will help other candidates to get into job immediately.
Thank you very much, Ravi. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, RK sir. Bye.